shrimp sausage.
Wait, what about like,
Yeah, think of Forrest Gump.
God.
Alright, so then see you. Alright, back to our shellfish. So we got camarones, gambas. What's after camarones? Almejas. What are almejas? Plants. Okay, there are other types of foods like that, like oysters and mussels. We'll learn all of those in Spanish 3, so right now we're just worried about clams. That's the only one.
How does that come up?
There's a cooking chapter.
Oh,
So it goes over a lot of this stuff again. Alright, so we got almejas. What's after almejas? Langosta. Repitan. Langosta. What is langosta?
Lobster.
Lobster. Okay, and then I want you to add,
Crab.
yeah, I want you to add crab in. I just did it last period. Cangrejo. Alright, so cangrejo is one of the words for crab.
Anna, can I come over if you have Chinese? I want Chinese.
Her mom's Chinese food is really good.
Okay, so we did all of the meats. Okay, and then they start throwing in some like random vegetables and seasonings. Okay, so let's go through those. So after langosta, what's our next word? Ajo. What is ajo? Garlic. Garlic. Repitan. Ajo. Ajo. Okay, what would pan de ajo be?
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread. Bien. So we got ajo. What's the next? This is
Egg.
berenjena. Some kind of a vegetable. It's actually
Eggplant. It's actually a what?
a gourd.
What is it? Gourd. What's other gourd?
Zucchini, squash. Oh, there's the gourds.
It's kind of a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it
Alright.
taste?
So,
No.
repitan, berenjena. Alright. Eggplant is like this weird, like
It's so purple, it's pretty.
like that, and then there's like green stuff on
Oh,
top. And it's
yeah.
bright purple.
Don't-
There's some that are
yeah.
white.
Okay, you would know. Is it good?
I don't like eggplant.
You would know.
But
Well, I tried it, I
usually
don't like
eggplant, it's got that kind of like squash taste to it, and it's got the consistency of mushrooms. It's like spongy.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so if you don't like mushrooms, you probably won't like
What
eggplant.
if you like
If you like mushrooms, you might like it. I don't like it.
mushrooms.
Is it purple on the inside too? I thought it was like yellow.
No, it's I don't know, when you cook it, it ends up being like this brownish color.
It's a little rainbow.
It's a little rainbow.
Alright, so berenjena, that's what that is, eggplant. Usually you eat it fried. Right, you eat it fried.
Disgusting.
Alright, so we got eggplant. What's after eggplant? Alcachofa. Repitan. Alcachofa. Alcachofa. What is that?
Artichoke.
Artichoke. Okay, those are they're like leafy.
Prickly things.
Artichokes is disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's what an artichoke looks like. Usually you don't eat it like this.
Oh, I thought
What do
it
you
was a
usually eat it in?
The corn.
Isn't it-
Wait, what's that? What's that?
Can be.
Is there salad?
That has that thing at the end.
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yeah, but, oh.
Yeah. You usually have this.
That
Is
sounds
your nose
good.
bleeding? Then why are you putting tissues up your nose? Or take them out. Because you don't need them in your nose. Alright, so you got, usually people eat artichoke in dip, like spinach and artichoke dip.
it's got-
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's probably
Yeah.
when you've had artichoke.
I had artichoke.
Alright, so that's alcachofa. Alright, and then arroz and maíz, we've had those before. What are arroz and maíz? Rice and corn. Alright, let's go ahead and finish up these words and then we'll go to the other one and then we'll get into all this other vegetable stuff.
Salad.
It's on the next one after arroz?
No, is it not on this?
No, it's not on our old one.
Then what were we talking about?
It's on this new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really
After, I just didn't write them, you guys know those words.
Yeah, we do. It's true.
Alright, what's after maíz?
Salt.
Sal. What's sal?
Salt.
Salt. Okay, so this is salt, sal. Okay, and then it's opposite.
Pimienta.
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 With an A. Make sure you have it spelled with an A. Okay, so pimienta is like black pepper that you have with salt. I want you to add pimiento, which is what?
Red pepper.
Like red, green peppers, bell peppers. Okay, they're peppers.
weird.
Okay, so pimienta with an A is salt and pepper, and then pimiento is like bell peppers and all other kinds of peppers.
This is probably like my favorite.
Okay, so like pimento, the inside of a olive. Okay, those are peppers. Another word for pepper I want you to add is chile, which makes sense. Chili peppers.
Wait, the thing inside the olive is a pepper?
Yeah.
I never knew.
What was the pepper?
How do you
Chili.
spell chili pepper? Like, is that how you spell chili? Oh,
In English? Do you spell like that, or do you spell with an R? C-H-I-L-I? I think it's C-H-I-L-I.
Depends what you're talking about.
So we got pimiento and chile. So those are different words for peppers. Okay, and then two other kind of somewhat like condiments. We've got aceite, oil, repitan, aceite.
Aceite.
Okay, and that's aceite de oliva, which would be olive oil, aceite de vegetal,
What about
Okay.
canola?
aceite de canola, canola oil. And then our last one on there is vinagre. Repitan, vinagre. And that's obviously bitter. Okay, and a lot of times people have these two together on salads, like a dressing, oil and vinegar. Okay. All right. Bueno. Some other condiments we can add with this list. Okay, ketchup. I've seen it several ways. You usually see it in variations of English. So there's like ketchup like that. Sometimes you see it as like catsup. Okay, so in Spanish you see it the same way as you do in English. Then there's mostaza,
Mustard.
mustard. Make sure you're adding these. All right, and then do you remember what mayonnaise is?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonesa. Okay, it can also be spelled with an
It
H,
is
mayonesa. Okay, either spelling's correct.
What about ranch?
It's still a salsa de ranch. Okay, remember salsa is the word for sauce. So any other sauce, you just say salsa de and then whatever it is.
I'm hungry.
All right, any other condiments? I think that's probably good. Oh,
Have you watched the one,
butter. I guess we'll go ahead and add butter. The other class we didn't, but mantequilla is butter.
That reminds me of like margarine.
Yeah. So mantequilla is butter.
Yeah.
what's the difference between margarine and butter?
Margarine is not like real. Alright, the last two words on our list, we've got rico and delicioso, which are,
Rich and delicious.
right, okay, and
Is it
rico,
rich like as in food?
right, as in food. So rico you use mainly when you're talking about like desserts, because they're
Like
rich
cake.
tasting, okay, whereas delicioso you'll use for like other foods. So you might want to make a note of that. Don't use rico for most foods. That's mostly like rich tasting foods. All right. El vocabulario de año pasado.
We have homework tonight?
All right. So let's go through this vocab quickly. So the top section, you should know all of those words. What's orden?